Just over a year ago, we were looking at a plot of land that was below sea level, and now they're getting ready to put a second Gigafactory on it. It's going to build batteries, and Elon confirmed that Gigafactory 3.2 will indeed be a battery factory on today's earnings call. They had to drag it out of him, but he did answer that, which was pretty cool.
And sorry, where will it be?
It'll be on the same plot as Gigafactory 3.
Is it also below sea level?
Yes, and it'll be a separate building. I'm hoping they have a seawall. Or they added dirt.
Where? What?
Oh, in China.
China. In Shanghai.
China. And then, as you see in the picture here, they've added some branding elements to Gigafactory 3.
Right.
So you can tell. I'm surprised they didn't write it in the Mandarin lettering there. Anywhere.
It's probably on the other side.
That would probably be bad branding in general, you know?
Okay.
Just my take as a marketing guy. You did say that they had to drag this out of them. Did we get in like size, capacity, when it's going to be up and running?
No.
Okay.
No, but it sounds like they were on the right track based on the way that he confirmed it. So it will be exciting to watch. And like we speculated, I don't think that they will cut out any of their partners anytime soon because they are continuing to need more batteries than ever. And so I think that what they do will just be in addition to what they already buy.
And what are they actually making in China right now?
In China, this factory here will build the Model Y and the Model 3. And they anticipate it'll do 150,000 units its first year, with about 1,000 to 1,800 a week when it's doing its ramp. And the ramp should be quicker than.
And that would be for the China domestic market.
Correct. And then if they catch up and do a surplus, then it'll probably ship to elsewhere in Asia, and then there'll be a Gigafactory 4 in Europe real soon, which will also build Model 3 and Model Y.
Not as soon as the Chinese market.
Correct.
and where's all the money coming from for this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing, is they said that they are now self-funded. So buy more cars, and it'll happen faster.
I'm sorry, did you mispronounce China's paying for it?
Oh,
did you say self-funded?
This Gigafactory, yes, China loaned them the money. They have to pay it back.
Oh.
And they have stated on the call that they see themselves as self-funded for the foreseeable future, minus any loan payments or big purchases they make every now and then.
If I loan you money, Casey, and you pay me back, does that mean that you're self-funded?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I had to pay it back with interest. It also means
can you go back to that picture?
What?
It's not from the
Yep.
top.
So, like, in the background there's another factory.
Yes.
So is that like the Chinese copy factory where they'll make clones of the itself?
That's the reverse engineering factory.
That's the Esla factory. Yes.
Esla factory. Like those are the dorms.
Yeah, that Altet. How do you say Tesla backwards?
Uh-huh.
All set.
All
Yeah.
set.
All set.
All
Yeah,
set.
that's the all set.
All set. Yes, you're all set.
Do you think this is interesting in that it sort of speaks to the potentially deteriorating situation between Tesla and Panasonic?
Well, they didn't kick Panasonic out of Giga 1 or Giga 1.
Kick them out?
They didn't leave either.
Okay.
And they're still there in Giga 2. So, but like I said, I don't see them. I don't see them replacing anybody yet, because right now they need more than the market can give them, and they're claiming that Panasonic isn't giving them the yields they want, and Panasonic is claiming that they did other stuff, so that it's not whatever. But
right. And I mean, just looking at Tesla financials for this year, their CapEx budget was tiny.
Yeah, they cut it a lot.
Tiny.
Those Uber credits.
Yeah, which is a good thing that those nice Chinese folks decided to say, yeah, we'll pay for it.
Yeah.
You just give us the money back someday. You're good.
Someday, eventually. Oh, you're the only Americans who can run in without having to partner with anybody or give us all of your patents, which they could already get. But yeah, so it's actually unprecedented, and it's very exciting to watch how this thing develops. They did also recently get their permission to operate, so we should see that first 1,000 cars a week start to roll out any minute now. They showed us their big stamping press and their paint line as well in the during the call. So it looks like they've got everything they need once they build a battery factory.
Hopefully the build quality will be the same as the American-made ones, but
from the pictures, it looks like that's what they're planning. And
I wonder if there'll be differences.
Like, I think there must be.
Because I mean, I've seen some Chinese build cars, and they are absolute pieces of garbage. Like just the most awful piece of crap ever. So
I mean, I know we've talked on this show a few times before, crash test standards and whatnot, and we've mentioned Chinese manufactured vehicles coming to the United States, and we've said, well, they would have to radically change the design of the car in order to meet the crash standards. So yeah, I mean, kind of to Paul's point, will they build Chinese cars to meet American crash standards, or will they build Chinese cars to meet Chinese crash standards? If it means they can do it for a little less money and get a little more profit and pay China back faster.
It looks like they're trying to build a world car. So if China makes stricter tests than anywhere else, then they'll build to the Chinese standard and raise everybody else's cars to it. Or if we do, they'll build to ours. And that's what it looks like right now. But when we went to the auto show, we saw that E6 that looked like a ripoff of the old Ford Edge. You remember that a couple years ago? When they did the crash test on that thing folded up like a tin can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not good.
Right.
Don't like folding up like a tin can vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Paul's going to pull
all
out.
their paint is lead paint.
That
Right.
could be true because the Californian factory has got California grade paint.
You got to use it somewhere, right? We got all this.
Wow.
Every time we talk crash tests, I always expect Paul to pull out that video of the 1956 whatever.
Oh, versus the
1995 car.
It's not called an Impala. I think it's called an Impaler.
Yes, but I think that right now, if they were to try and change the quality of the car, remember they've got hundreds of customers already there, with thousands of customers already there with the American built one, and if they go and show it to their friend, and their friend's got something completely different.
And U.S. companies can build quality stuff in China, like Apple, builds all their stuff in China, and it's very good quality. But there's also a ton of garbage built in China. So hopefully they'll follow Apple's lead and build to like U.S. standards.
Yeah, and then you got
and I didn't mean to imply that if being built in China, it was going to be lower quality stuff. I was talking about the cost of meeting safety regs and whether they could shave a buck or two here and there.
Or they take advantage of the
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
But you'd have to re-engineer the car to do that. So would they make that money back fast enough?
Or maybe just leave some things off. I mean, if you can get by with 3 airbags instead of 6, or if you can get by with these sensors instead of that. Yeah.
But then they lose that whole safety
or
aspect,
thinner seat belts.
Right,
thinner seat belts, or paper mache instead of steel.
But then you get a situation where a Model 3 runs into a guardrail in China and lights on fire, and they're like, "Hey, this is the first Model 3 fire," and then that spreads worldwide.
Right.
And it's going to look the same to everybody else, so they won't know it's a Chinese Model 3. Right. They'll just see a Model 3 on fire.
Watch for the license plates.
Right. So I don't see them pulling that, at least not right away.
Yeah, we hope not. I mean, I'm just saying we hope not. We're just painting various, scenarios of possibilities.
Yeah.